Hi, my name is Drew Ebanks. You're watching On Point. This man right here, Justin Just Fly Darlington, is probably one of the best in the world at dunking. In fact, many people call him the best in the world. Justin's ready to show us the art of the dunk.
I appreciate that my hobby has brought me so far. Like, I've dunked in China, Indonesia, Africa, I've dunked all over America, I've dunked all over Europe. Dunking has taken me real far.
All right, Justin, you have a pretty impressive trophy case here. Talk about some of these awards and where you picked them up from all over the world, man.
This one I got over in Paris in 2011 from Quad 54. This one as well, I got from Paris as well in 2012 from Quad 54. And then this one here, Germany Reality Tech in Cologne. This is where Nike really realized it existed, you know. So this was a very good contest, dunk contest for me, especially for this year. I won this one and that one. It was just a rampage, one after the other, you know. So this was a very good year, and it all started with this one.
So what was it you were saying now? If I'm too far?
If you're too far, I'm too far to spin. Like, I'll spin on those land. If I'm too close, like he said I was biting the rim, because when I got the ball, I was like right here. So I'm like, I gotta get that in-between point. I almost had it, but I only did a 180. Like a partial 180, and I came to the side. I need to be looking at you when I finish my dunk. There, I feel better now looking at you, you know?
Yeah, you're looking straight at me, man.
It's really hard to put a label on who's the best. Like, the only person I could say is the best is the person that can do the most variety of dunks. Because a lot of people that'll have like maybe 6 to 15 high-level dunks, but then that's it. I'll have 6 to 15 high-level dunks plus 20 low-level dunks, and you gotta have a little bit more variety, because sometimes you can't always do those dunks. You need backups, you know, and a lot of people don't have that. Wherever I go, I check the whole scenario out. You know, I always prefer to go last before anything. I hate going first, but sometimes you're not that lucky. But if I'm last, I watch how the judges judge. I watch how the crowd reacts to certain dunks. A lot of these guys will do a lot of similar dunks as well to me. So I watch everything before I dunk, just to see what I might pick or choose to you know, help me win. Some people like your flair, your style, your swag in the way you dunk. Some people actually hate it. They say it's ugly, you know, they're not into it, you know. So everybody has their flair. Everyone has their own preferences. So it's really hard to say what makes it artistic. So it's really just it's people's views and their preferences, really. The highest recorded thing I can think of on the top of my head would probably be about 50 inches, I'd say, in the air, around there, 50.9 inches. One sport that was also pretty good at was track and field. So I was doing a lot of messing around with the sport as well as basketball, and then I got noticed by the national coach for Canada. And so he brought me out to Quebec to train with McGill as well as him for the Olympics. Track wasn't really something that I was inspired to do, but I was progressing well, and I could eventually go back to it if I want to, but right now my life is focused on, the ball and the dunking world.
Now, I see you also got a little cabinet here with your kicks. Any favorite kicks up in here right now?
I don't really have any favorites. Like these ones right here, I haven't even worn yet. This one I got over in Germany, and I scuffed them the first day I wore them. They forced me to wear them. They actually wanted me to dunk in these, but I didn't really like that too much. Well, it was actually a big surprise, to be honest, because the NBA, they seem to be really against us street ball dunkers. They didn't really want to intertwine with us too much because we were always saying that we're better than the NBA at dunking. We never said playing. We always specifically said dunking, but to them they take it to heart. So for them to reach out to us finally, and ask them to give a little pointers to NBA players, we thought it was a blessing. So I was lucky enough to train DeMar DeRozan from the Toronto Raptors. He's more of a 1 foot dunker than a 2, because I showed him a lot of my 2 foot dunks. He really couldn't complete a lot of them, so I started to teach him a couple of my friends' dunks. He did pretty well, but I was hoping we'd make it to the finals, but they got robbed in that contest. So. One of my, I'd say it's my signature dunk, it's one of the dunks I invented was underneath both legs, where I'll take the ball and basically put it under not only my left, but my right leg as well at the same time, and then finish it. So, it's a difficult dunk for some because it just feels weird to complete, but it's a pretty good dunk to do. When you're coming up with a brand new dunk, there is no such thing as a creative process. There's no such thing as preparations to figure it out. It's literally, they just come to you, either by you seeing someone's own version of a dunk, or maybe you're bored and you trip and stumble one day and it just pops in your head. Like, dunks just pop in our heads for various reasons. But the best way to really figure out, like, new, fresh, difficult dunks is to be around other high-level dunkers.
All right, Justin, well, man, we want to really thank you for coming on. Appreciate it. My name is Drew Ebanks. Justin Just Fly Darlington, he's on point. Are you?